Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a super duper couple in love that loves reacting to some Dragon Ball Super.
Yes, we do.
And we got Dragon Ball Super episode number 129 we're checking out today. And that's what's going to happen. So let's do it.
Let's do it. Satisfaction.
It seemed the tournament had reached its end, but the Saiyan wasn't. And once again, he shimmered with a fearsome silver glow.
Yeah, he did.
Mm-hmm. Oof.
This is the third time in the tournament he's managed to achieve it.
Let's just hope third time's the charm.
Yes, it had better be.
Mm-hmm.
Each time he defies his physical limits, the strain on his mortal body increases. He has already pushed himself so far, that moment the glimmer fades from his eyes, this tournament will be done.
Damn. Setting the tone.
Yeah, seriously. Holy moly.
Oh my god.
Life's begun! This is it, huh?
The Tournament of Power's moment of truth.
Mm-hmm.
Jiren versus Goku. Both have repeatedly surprised the gods, and now they fight to the finish. All eyes are transfixed to what's left of the ring, with no one daring to blink.
Ha.
This confrontation is tremendous. Goku seems to have mastered his self-movement.
But it seems he still can't land a decisive blow.
It's the same problem he had with Kefla. Goku has been shaped by a lifetime of fighting in which he carefully observes his foes and probes for weaknesses. But in the case of Ultra Instinct, these are a detriment. I can only hope he will learn to break this habit soon, before he wastes all the time and strength he has left on these ineffectual and self-defeating attacks.
Just gotta clear his mind. Jiren doesn't seem too scared. Oh, for some reason projectiles he doesn't like, just don't face him.
Ultra Instinct so cool!
It is.
Jiren has been watching. He has studied Goku's power and the way the Saiyan fights, both during their own battles and as a spectator. Jiren has learned.
What an explosion!
Those little feet.
Oh no.
No.
So he knows how to block, but a strong defense will only get him so far. Without an offense to match, he has no chance of victory.
Our win is just a matter of time.
You know how much time left?
With his incomplete Ultra Instinct, all he's doing is delaying the inevitable.
And all you're doing is running your mouth.
Yes.
Do you even listen to yourself? You called it incomplete, which implies he hasn't fully mastered it yet. And if you're stupid enough to ignore the obvious implications of that, then I don't even know where you get off calling yourself a god.
Ha!
You watch yourself, mortal.
Or what?
Are you suggesting that he can master Ultra Instinct in the time he has left? Please. You're a fool. That's impossible.
And you'd bet your life on that? 48 minutes. That's all we were given for this tournament of power. Yet in that brief time span, we Saiyan warriors have shattered our limits, time after time. You've seen it with your own eyes, Destroyer.
Yes. Yep.
Jiren, what are you waiting for? End this! Knock Goku out of this tournament now! Come on, Kakarot! I entrusted everything to you! My pride, my promise, everything! I won't tolerate failure! Trespass into the domain of the gods and use that might to conquer Jiren! Do it, Kakarot!
Exactly. That's more like it. Meditate, clear your mind.
Guess Vegeta's idea of a pep talk did the trick. Goku's bounced back.
The scales aren't tipping in his favor yet.
And that massive battle cry. He did that last time against Jiren.
You in trouble, buddy?
There you go. Don't even need to look. Yeah. Whis is like he's getting it.
Do you see that, my lord?
It would appear that we have a new reason for hope, Lord Beerus. I can feel it, not the chaos of consciousness, but the elegant purity of energy operating on impulse alone. Goku is focused only on Jiren now. He is throwing his whole body and soul into the fleeting moment of each strike, allowing the flames of his power to rage freely, unrestrained by the walls of thought. Concerns for his universe or the gap in their powers, he has given them all to the fire and let them burn. Soon he will reach a realm still faster, keener, and deeper than instinct, where even that awareness will blur and fade. And beyond that...
It's poetic, Whis.
Goku is generating a heat I've never felt before.
Jiren! Get him now! Hurry and end this!
Jiren's attacks are intensifying as well.
Jiren's using extreme rapid-fire punches to generate a barrage of powerful shockwave.
He's got Goku pinned down.
Even with that shield he's created, there's no telling when that rock will crumble.
If he doesn't make a move soon, he'll have nowhere else to go.
Quick, Goku! Get out of there while you still can!
He knows.
Yep. Beerus, you know.
No more talk. Just shut your mouths and watch.
Good job, Beerus. Don't cloud Goku's head with thoughts of like what he should be doing or what he's fighting for.
Poor Beerus. It sounds like he's accepted the inevitable.
Nope.
We should savor this as the moment our victory was sealed.
See those sparks?
Yep.
They look like collisions from opposing shock. Goku isn't only shielding himself now, he's launching a counter-offensive.
Love the music. How dare you?
He sliced through Jiren's defenses and connected!
Ha! Holy crap!
What is happening now? Think something amazing's about to happen! Yes!
I do too!
Something amazing is happening.
Vegeta's like, about time.
You have successfully landed a blow, and you have channeled this extraordinary energy to overpower mine. I'll have to respond in kind. Jiren's unleashing even more power than I expected.
Just finish him, Jiren! Use your unstoppable, inescapable, absolute power!
It's over!
Yeah, for you. Looking for this? Ooh! Didn't even see him hit him.
Goku seems even more amazing than Jiren now! Now he is super, super, super amazing!
He has arrived at something truly superb.
All those jurors are standing up, taking notice. And we knew this was coming. Knew he had it in him.
Oh.
Whis, Goku's done it, hasn't he? He's finally achieved it.
Yes.
This mortal really is something else.
Here he is.
This is the true power, complete in all its majesty. This is autonomous Ultra!
Oh! Damn. Oh, they built that up and that did not disappoint at all.
I have to hand it to Dragon Ball because, I mean, we know what's going to happen, right? Like, on some level, we know that Goku has to win. And he always wins. And we've seen it many times. And yet, They have found a way to keep it fresh each and every time, to keep us on the edge of our seat. I mean, this is, I don't even know what number victory this will be for Goku that we've seen, but it's been a lot. And yet I was absolutely mesmerized the whole way through. I mean, I wanted to see every instant of what he was doing. I wanted to see how you were reacting to what he was doing, but I didn't want to take my eyes away. But then I had to see, like, and
you can check out our channel and you can see my reaction.
I guess I need to. But it was that thing of like, it's so impressive to me that they can achieve that for a viewer who has seen a lot of Dragon Ball at this point and seen a lot of Goku's victories over countless opponents who have always been so strong and unbeatable. And then Goku comes along and they're defeated. That, like, despite the same formula, I'm still hooked.
And, oh man, I mean, just to see him like slap Jiren around in that form, and like every single part of it was crazy impressive. And like, I really liked Beerus just telling everyone to shut up. Like, I mean, I get it. Like, normally you shout and like Vegeta did, and you tell that like helps inspire Goku. But I was almost about to stand up and tell Krillin to shut the hell up, because I'm like, did you not listen to what Whis was saying? Is that like he's finally started to tune out everything else, and now you're trying to add more noise to that? It's like, no, everybody keep quiet. And thank God Beerus knew that, and Belmont or whatever, the destroyer, the clown, acting all cocky, thought it was because Beerus had accepted his fate and knew that they had lost. But I mean, I think it was kind of like twofold. I think one, it was like, hey, everyone quiet, let Goku concentrate, and whatever, the chips fall where they may. And then it was also kind of like that, this is it. This is the last minute, silence. Let's see how this all plays out. There's nothing more that we can do. It is now seriously all in Goku's hands.
I love the moment of all of the destroyers and everything standing up to take note of what Goku was doing. Yes. I mean, everybody in this has been impressive fighters, don't get me wrong, but nobody has earned that level of interest or respect from the audience. So to see that was fantastic. To see Vegeta finally crack a smile after how hard he was on himself, after being knocked out, after being afraid that he couldn't keep his promise, and this whole time, as everybody's been kind of like losing their mind at the fact that Goku could lose, Goku could win, he's been very stony faced. So to see him finally crack a smile was a great thing to see. To see Whis crack a smile because he's realized what's going on. I mean, there were just so many moments within this that was so satisfying. And I remember thinking after the last episode, well, how are they going to top this one?
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, not really. Like, how are they going to top this one, though? This one that we just saw. I mean, it feels like even a victory at this point would be like, well, yeah. Like, I've seen the awesomeness. I've seen the amazingness, as the Zennies would say. So, I mean, what's left to show me?
I will say, like, when he went Ultra Instinct, like the first part of this battle, when like things were like blowing up, I'm like, okay, that was cool. Like at first, like when you said like, oh wow, like one punch, and like things started to blow up. And then afterwards, I'm like, but you're not really like seeing them fight. And I know like a lot of times they're fighting so fast, you don't really even get to see them. There's like ha 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 ha. And it's just like, that was a great impression, by the way, that I did. I just want to pat myself on the back for that. I mean, this is pretty much exactly how it goes. So I know you don't like always get to see that like amazing choreography or whatever, but I was starting to get a little disappointed, and then they just took it up a notch and brought it to a whole new level. Like you said, just like keep upping their game and keep us on our toes, and I was very impressed with all that. One of my favorite moments was Vegeta putting the clown in his place. Yeah. It's like, and it just, oh man. Because everything Vegeta was saying was 100% correct. It's like, you don't even realize what you're talking about. Like, he can master this, all right? He hasn't mastered it, and Jiren hasn't knocked him out. So what do you think is going to happen when he does? And I get like where the clown was coming from, where not believing that like in 30 seconds or whatever, that Goku's going to master it and be able to knock Jiren out. But as Vegeta pointed out, it stands in 48 minutes, which was not only to like remind the clown that how short the time this was, but us, the audience, since like we have been watching this for, months for us, and like many episodes, like, like whatever, I can't remember when to start, like 28 episodes or, 29 episodes. It was a good reminder of just how short amount of time that has actually occurred.
Yeah, it's funny at this point to think that anybody can feel cocky about underestimating Goku.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could have said that for Goku in many previous fights and iterations before even this tournament, but like especially in this tournament,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you feel secure in underestimating him at this point.
And it's interesting, the Angel from Universe 11, like she seems to be more like getting their back. It's not like a Vados and a Champa or like a Whis and a Beerus one where they kind of like poke fun, or it's like, well, if you lose, I'll still be here. Like it's like she seems to, I don't know, or like even give caution to what's going on. Like she just seems to be, I don't know, echoing the same sentiments as the god and being like, oh yeah, you're right. You know, this should be over very soon. Instead of saying, well, like I'm surprised. Like what Vegeta pointed out to the god is that, you know, there actually is another place to go for Ultra Instinct. I would have expected the Angel to say that to her destroyer. Kind of like that's, I feel like, because that's what Whis would say to Beerus. Now I'm glad from a writing perspective why Vegeta was the one to say it, but I don't know. It's just something that I noticed. I'm like she seems to have like a different dynamic than the other angels do.
She does. It's interesting to hear sort of like the way it hit you.
Mm-hmm.
The way it struck me, and I will admit maybe the optics are also feeding this because she's in like pigtails. But the way that it struck me was that she was younger, less experienced maybe, or even like her ego was more involved, sort of like in that immature sense.
Yeah.
Whereas like Whis and Beerus, I think there is a
old married couple.
That's just it. Like there's an authentic affection there, a mature relationship that allows for them to kind of like dig at each other a little bit, get under each other's skin, and still have fun and kind of love each other. It's just like despite all that and through all that. Whereas it felt like for the Angel of the 11th universe, like sort of like she had to agree and maybe even stroke the ego of the clown with like, yes, you're right.
Yeah.
No, you're blatantly not right. But yeah, you're right. Like, you know, it just kind of struck me as being that their relationship was perhaps more delicate and fragile than the relationship of Whis and Beerus that I think is very rock solid.
Let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments. And if you want to jump ahead and you want to see the last 2 episodes right now, check out Patreon. Links in the description of this video. You can also see our full watch-along reactions that way. Thanks so much for watching Dragon Ball Super with us, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.